When it comes to building alterations, there are several general principles that must be followed to ensure clarity and accuracy in the work descriptions. Making good, which refers to restoring or repairing areas affected by alterations, should be included in the descriptions of the relevant alteration items whenever it makes sense. If not, it should be listed separately, following the guidelines for each trade. Whenever new finishes meet old ones, this junction is considered part of the description and does not need to be listed separately. Additionally, any strutting or shoring that is incidental to the alteration work is also included in the descriptions. However, if specific strutting or shoring is required, it must be detailed according to the rules for lateral support. These principles help maintain consistency and prevent misunderstandings during the construction process. Managing old materials during alteration works requires clear instructions. The method of disposal for old materials must always be stated. If materials are to become the contractor's property, provisions for credit should be made. When old materials are allowed to be reused in new work, this must be clearly mentioned. If any materials or components are to remain the employer's property, their storage and handling should be described. For items that need to be set aside for later refixing, this should also be specified, and temporary storage is considered included in the description. These steps ensure that all parties know exactly what happens to old materials, whether they are disposed of, reused, or stored for future use. The process of removing and altering building elements must be measured and described accurately. For example, removing walls, slabs, and surface beds is measured in square meters, while concrete beams, columns, and stairs are measured by number or cubic meters. Removing finishes from surfaces is also measured in square meters. When removing roofs, the number is given, and the description should include related elements like ceilings and eaves. For suspended floors, paneling, and ceilings, measurements are in square meters including skirtings and cornices. Removal of partitions is measured in meters, and doors, windows, and fittings are counted by number, with all associated components included. Sanitaryware and pipes are also measured by number or meters, with all necessary disconnections and fittings included. These detailed rules ensure that all removal work is accounted for, preventing omissions and disputes. Some alteration works require special attention. For instance, alteration work that involves more than one trade can be given as inclusive items by number, or detailed according to the relevant trades. When cutting or altering openings in structures, the number is given, and descriptions must include lintels, arches, and making good to finishes. Building up openings is also measured by number, with descriptions covering bonding new to existing work and finishes. Reuse of existing components should be measured as specified in the relevant trades. Any patchwork or sundry items, such as cutting through floors for new walls or wedging up new walling, must be described with the appropriate units. These rules ensure that even complex or minor tasks are properly documented, supporting a smooth construction process.